Clarity of conversations. Hi, I'm Nick, former medical doctor, now working as a soul doctor, and wanted to speak with you about the clarity of conversations. Many times I have been unclear. I've been unclear about what I'm trying to get to, where I'm trying to go, what the background is, what my preferences are. And I jump into a conversation halfway through, even these conversations here with you. And what I wanted to say is that since I've been here on Kona, in Hawaii, it's been really important to have clarity of conversations. We're trying to get clear on what it is that we want, what it is that we want in terms of our living, in terms of our friendships, in terms of our rental versus buying, in terms of our home base. And it's required more than I could have even imagined to have these conversations, to get clear. Oh, it's okay to have preferences. I'd like to live here. There's so much sunshine, warmth, fresh fruit, food. There's a sense of community, of people who actually care about raising their children themselves. And it's not to say back home that there isn't, but it's different. And if you really want to repattern, sometimes it's actually shifting up locations completely because you get to see different perspectives. And even this is so close to the way you've been living before that it's really not that different. But for us, it feels really different right now. And then choosing to live based on the proximity to some ride or die friends rather than just how good a place is, how clean a place is, how much a place is, which is completely ass backwards from back home. Back home, it's all about what's the value of the land, the value of the place, trying to figure out if you're going to rent or buy, and you don't even think twice about who's there. You try to talk about the walkability score of the community, but you really don't know, and you don't base it on that. And it's funny because it's happened over and over again back home. We've been close to people, but we actually haven't spent that much time together. Especially actually when we get closer, we spend less time together. And this time we want to be really deliberate. Okay, we want to spend time together. What is that going to look like? And if we don't, what is that going to look like? And it's okay. And even right now, I realize I am almost pushing a little bit to get clear because the worst that'll happen in a way, and it's going to suck if it doesn't work out. We'd rather find out sooner than later and see what next, but I'm clearer now. That's how I want to live. And part of it, why I say the clarity of the conversations, is we're getting more and more past the symptom management. How do we have a conversation that's not just not uncomfortable, but a conversation that moves the needle? And how is it that we have the clarity of conversation now that we can actually say, hey, I need a pause, I need a break, I need to take a walk, and take a look at that, not as a sign that the conversation is bad, rather than that conversation actually moved the needle. So we need to take a little pause because moving the needle isn't easy. And these movings of the needle are super valuable. And the value of this can't be measured in the old traditional ways. What has been the to-do list? What has been the dollar? What has been the value of that in terms of numerical stuff? And why I appreciate that this is my role to see these things is there's another role. There's the things that need to be done. And I get my own worries. If all of these needles move forward, I got a lot of things to clean up in order to make this move seamless and smooth. And so for me now, it's to notice, what's there in the background for me to take care of? So in the conversations you're having, especially the ones that may seem more challenging or that you're hyping yourself up for, or may move the needle in your life in terms of location, in terms of children, in terms of job, in terms of parents, in terms of betrayals, in terms of successes, those are the ones to take a look at. What am I actually really trying to get clear on this? What is my process? And that's the other piece of the clarity too. I'm recognizing I'm being much more clear on my process. I do writing in the morning, I do contemplation, I do thinking, and then I'm sharing from my side while trusting the others to share from their side and reminding them, hey, my process isn't the right process, but I'm not going to try to take on your process because that's not going to serve. Whether it's taking on someone else's process of more details, anxiety, their process of not wanting to hurt anyone's feeling, delaying things. I'm like, no, I'm going to attack things head on in the ways that I know. And I already know some of the things that I'm delaying, I'm getting more aware of. So have these clear conversations with yourself, with the ones you love. Move the needle forward. Right now, there's such a great change we can say going on in the world. We can point to any number of things. And I'm reminded, as much as I think there's a lot going on, there's relatively little compared to some previous times in history. Not good, not bad, just is. How many tools do we have at our disposal and how to use them? I look forward to chatting with you again. Clarity of Conversations. Ciao for now.